What do you think then are some of the big challenges facing particularly independent music teachers today?
People are tired of being on screen.
Mm.
Am I allowed to say that? It's true.
Oh,
Uh,
absolutely.
You know,
Yeah.
I've got three kids of my own who are forced to, be on screen for camera. Thankfully, that's a new rule. They don't have to be on camera. But of course, teachers seem to prefer that, even if the students are more participatory without it. But how do you, encourage people when there's so much burnout to
Mm.
being online and to being on the screen? I think that as much as we've seen this massive expansion in the online space, we're going to see as soon as the vaccine happens, as soon as we're able to go back to quote unquote normal, I don't think it is, but you're going to see this big contraction. And people are going to embrace more of the in person opportunities, which is advantageous, right?
Mm.
But I think right now, where you're dealing with that burnout, that lack of motivation, the fact that if a student's going to be staring at a screen, it's probably going to be homework. Like that's one of the number one things I'm hearing from a lot of independent music teachers is that students just have so much being put on their plate right now.
Mm.
It used to be a novelty to have a private lesson on a screen with your teacher, and now they're in it
Not
all the
anymore.
time.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
and if the and the thing is that teachers don't know how to moderate the workload that they're giving the students because they aren't there to watch over their shoulder and see. And so what I'm hearing is a lot of students are overwhelmed with their necessary classwork. And so they're cutting music out of their
Mm.
lives
Mm.
because there's no time. There's the financial, aspects of everything with all of this financial collapse that we're dealing with. That how can people afford private lessons now? So I think that those are probably the two main things is the financial issue. How do you get people to pay for something that could be seen as a luxury?
Mm.
And then how do you keep students engaged and wanting to do it, even though it's on a screen?
Yeah, super challenging. And we're quite lucky, I guess, in Australia now. We've kind of got this eradication thing happening like New Zealand did a while ago. And so we're finally able to get back to in person, but it's definitely not the case in so many other parts of the world. And yeah, everyone is Zoom exhausted and looking forward to a break and needing a break. And it's hard to know what the solution actually for that is, other than to look forward to a time when we can get off our screens a little bit. I mean, even if kids were on screens all day for school and then could leave their house and go to a music lesson in person, I mean, that would be wonderful. So yeah, it's a tough time for everyone.
Hmm.
Um,
That's
you,
actually such a happy thought. I like had to soak that in for just a second. Like, yes, can we just do all the curricular stuff self-paced and online and then all of the music and arts and interactive stuff in
drama and
person?
yeah,
Hmm.
be good, wouldn't it?
Hey, just before you go, make sure you click here to subscribe, and we've got thousands of other videos all on the topic of music education and teaching, so make sure you check out some of those other ones here, and I'll see you in the next video.